the district Kalimpong. So Kalimpong is a Himalayan hill district. It got bifurcated from the district Darjeeling in the year 2017. This district is a hilly district having 60% of the area having forest. It has exotic plant varieties, birds, butterflies, breathtaking rivulets and rivers, and a mesmerizing view of Kanchenjunga. And above all, we have a number of tribal communities in Kalimpong. They have a very simple and beautiful lifestyle here. We have a number of tribals like Lepchas, Tamangs, Zamais, Bujels, Gurungs, Nevars, Kamburais, Limbus, Bhutias, Sherpas. They have a very rich cultural background. Above all, Kalimpong being in the Himalayan range, for a very long time, it is known for its trekking routes. So Kalimpong, for a very long time, it is known for its tourist attraction, but for a limited community, who are coming for trekking, who would like to see the natural beauty. This was its advantage. Unlike its big neighbors like Gangtok and Darjeeling, who are very famous all over the world, Kalimpong could not attract a lot of footfall because it is a hidden type of place where only people who are interested in natural beauty who always visited. Though Kalimpong's most important income was tourism, but it was limited. So after COVID period, we could see a change in the tourism industry. People started searching for places which are hidden, which are not having much crowd. So this was the opportunity for us. So immediately we started exploring various modes so that Kalimpong's presence in tourism industry can be spread all over the world. So we were searching many other platforms where we found that this mobile app will be very handy for us. So in this mobile app, with the help of NIC, we could create a digital platform where we can showcase all our attractions, natural beauty, where we can stay, where the tourist will find all information in one single click. This mobile platform was created by NIC. A lot of interactions with the stakeholders was done, and on the feedback received from everyone, we have devised this mobile app. This is having lots of informations on Kalimpong. So here in Kalimpong, there is a specific issue that it is a rural district and it is having a homestay concept. That is where the tourist will stay with a local family, enjoy the local food and visit the local natural beauty like forest and the trekking routes, that sort of. So for that, these obscure and hidden hamlets have to be popularized. So we were simultaneously registering homestays so that where are the homestays available, from where we have to go to the homestays, what are the natural beauty which can be enjoyed from the particular homestay, where are the ATM machines, where are the police stations, where are the hospitals and block offices. All these informations have been included in the mobile app, and the district Kalimpong is very popular for some local food varieties. So all those things and handicraft items that also been uploaded in this mobile platform.
Ma'am, your slides are not moving. Your slides are not moving.
So you have to go to the next slide. So this in this mobile app, we have kept certain unique features. That is, anyone can download, and from Kalimpong, the homestay owners, hoteliers, and the transporters, anyone can download the app. They can get an access, and they can keep their information there. They can give their phone number. At the same time, the traveler who is searching for some information.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am, but your slides are still not moving. It's still in the first page, first slide.
We have a lot of data collection. We have collected a lot of mobile numbers, contact details, and geo tagging details. So it can be easily utilized. Any person who is visiting Kalimpong from the place of their stay, they can find which are the attractions nearby. So by this way, this will be facilitating the traveler as well as the tourism industry and the homestay owners, local businessmen, everyone together. We have a feedback mechanism also. If the traveler is giving a feedback to us, on the basis we will be able to improve this. And we have some other features in mind, which will be in future, it will be accommodated. Obviously, these are all available like weather updates, climate forecasting, and the language translator. These things will also be accommodated in future so that anyone from anywhere who is coming, even without knowing English, they can also get this information. As of now, it is available in English. Sir, this can be replicated in any other place. That is the idea behind when NIC was formulating this mobile app. There is a technical side. I would request our technical partner, NIC, Mr. Ashish Mukherjee, also to explain some features, the technical details of this initiative.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you, madam. Basically, while designing this mobile app, we have considered the scalability and the user friendliness of the whole things so that it can be scaled and it can be used by any other stakeholders from any districts or any level. And for that, some of the things we kept in mind while designing this, the architectures, the LGD codes. The LGD codes are maintained throughout the development. And the features of the common availability like this, the geotaggings and the georeferencing, all these things are covered. And in the design parts, the language parts also covered, and that will be come up in the next versions. Like with any language, this mobile can run, like Hindi, Nepali, or any other things, so that it can be used globally by any language known people. And most of the facilitating part of this mobile app is to include the stakeholders with the digital initiatives. I want to say, at the one hand, it is accommodating all the homestay owners into the systems. They are registering themselves. They are uploading their homestay photographs and all those to showcase their homestays to the world. At the same time, it is also attracting the tourists to give their experience with the Kalimpong tourism perspective into the mobile app, so that the best things can be viewed through the mobile app itself to the another tourists who wish to come to the Kalimpong. So it is, at the one way, it is popularizing the homestay owners to come up as a stakeholders into the systems, and at the same time the tourists also coming up into the systems where the whole informations are available. And one another thing, it is also generating the economy of the small districts of the West Bengal. The homestay owners, the hoteliers, the transport owners are also onboarded into the systems. They are having the facility to onboard into the systems to register their vehicles and all those with the phone numbers and all those. So similarly, the food creators who are providing very palatable dishes, they may be the small owners. They are also taking part into these digital initiatives. And what the unique thing district administration done, they have arranged multiple meetings, multiple trainings to all those stakeholders, as well as they have included the media personals also into the systems, so that this can be percolated throughout the whole media also. Kalimpong is offering these initiatives in the scenario of the tourism.
Please conclude now.
What's the last sentence? And if we look into the sustainable developmental goal, then these initiatives of the Kalimpong is also targeting some sustainable goals also. So thank you. This is from my part.
From our side, sir, this is an initiative. This is only a naturally beautiful district without any burden to the ecosystem. Our rural area people are able to get some income from this initiative, and we are able to have a sustainable livelihood. Sir, as of now, Kalimpong is a district having the highest number of registered homestays. And for your information, all the homestays are always remains booked, maybe up to September. We are getting an information that most of the homestays are advanced. They have an advanced booking. So this is a kind of popularity we could achieve. It is not the only initiative. We have multiple initiatives, but this mobile app has really helped us a lot. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good initiative, I would say. But one thing was hitting my mind, or as a matter of suggestion. See, you said you are putting even information about handicrafts and all that, no? Items. Is there any arrangement to sell it also online so that local craft can be promoted?
Sir, yes, sir, it is a very good suggestion, sir. As of now, we have not included this portion. We will definitely explore this option, sir. It's a very, sir, it will be very much helpful to the local people, sir.
Yeah. And tourists, no, they will be able to buy online and with some
Yes, sir.
authenticity with your backing. Very
Yes.
good. I am happy to know it. Thank you very
Sir,
much.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good presentation. In fact, I visited last year to Sikkim, Gangtok.
Okay,
And
sir.
prior to that, 10 years or 15 years ago, I also visited. But when I visited last year, it was full of old vehicles, dirty smells of this petrol, diesel, and all that. Please take care that it doesn't happen to Kalimpong.
Sir, definitely, sir. We will keep that also in mind, sir, because it should be sustainable. Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, we have multiple meetings with all the stakeholders regarding this issue also. Yes, sir. Keeping plastic free, that is one of the most important initiatives, sir.
Yes. It has completely changed the temperature and ecology of the Gangtok. Earlier, it was a beautiful place. Now it is not like that. Please
Sir.
take care of that. Thank you, ma'am.
Definitely, sir. Thank you, sir.
When it falls, and it falls. So to catch the rainwater, we have carried out a project on rejuvenation, and for the project, we have already completed total 4 body rejuvenate and 50 bodies under work. These are the original photographs of site before and after work. From first, we have started from check dam and lake at Aquada. The next one is Roa village. The third one is Kardesh Road Lake. The fourth one is near Nilambag Circle and Takteshwar Circle. And the fifth one is check dam. So for this work, we have carried out triple P-based model, public-private partnership. And to implement this triple P model, we for farmers and the contractor of national highway. So with the help of this model, sir, we have reduced the cost of this to zero. And the work is carried out by 0 rupees. These are the actual photographs of Google Maps and the this area. These water bodies are under the urban areas. Within before 3 years, these water bodies are not seen on the map. To start this work and see very actual water available in our cities. So, with the help of Google Earth, we have point out all the water and carry out the survey. Data are given here. The actual map of the lake, the benefits of this lake after the work. These are the total number of indirect irrigation area, well boring, growth in agricultural revenue. These data are surveys of the field. The survey after completing this and these are the photographs. In the last year, we have carried out a economic beneficiary sheet of all the 14 lakes. This is the overview and overall benefited numbers. These are the 14 numbers of water bodies. The total area of indirect irrigation is 1173.4 acres. Number of borewell recharging at 285 numbers, and the overall growth in agriculture revenue is 385 lakhs per year. And in the next stage of this project, sir, we have taken this 14 lakes under Amrut Sarovar to develop, to strengthen the embankment, desilting of the body, and beautification of this lake. So the people can take the benefit of this lake. These lakes are also used by pet animals, and also this water is used for recharging the area of near the area of this water body. It's completed, sir. Our presentation is completed.
Jury members, do you have any questions?
Very good presentation, sir. In fact, your state has done a massive work in augmenting the water bodies. It has historically been a successful state. All the excellent work has been done, which has been replicated in many parts of the country. All the appreciation for the good work, sir. Thank you, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just tell me, this is most of it was only recharging of the wells or some other structures also?
No, sir. Right now we have no other structure. We have the first purpose is to rejuvenate the water body, to carry out the water body from the encroachment area. In the next stage, this year, we implemented all these water bodies under beautification stage under Amrut Sarovar project held by central government of India, and all the work on the field is started.
No, but this is the water is being used for agriculture purposes. No.
Yes, sir. इनडायरेक्ट इरिगेशन हो रहा है सर। जो वाटर बॉडी है
मतलब इसके मेजर बेनिफिशियरी कौन है?
मेजर बेनिफिशियरी फार्मर है, आसपास के जो फार्मर है उसके कुएं में समर या विंटर में पानी खत्म हो जाता है।
हाँ, ठीक है मैडम।
हाँ, ये करने के बाद ये काम क्या किया, बीएमसी की सिटी लिमिट एक्सटेंड हुई, जो विलेज है आसपास उसकी
जी।
जो वाटर बॉडी है उसको हमने डिफाइन किया, उसका जो इनलेट आउटलेट को रिपेयर किया, डिसिल्टिंग किया। इसके हिसाब से क्या हुआ कि रेन वाटर है वो स्टोरेज हुआ। रेन वाटर स्टोरेज होने के बाद आसपास के जो लोग जो खेती फार्मर्स थे उसके एटलीस्ट समर तक आ गया, समर में भी मिलने लगा। तो क्या हुआ, उसको जो एक बार विंटर की भी फसल लेने लगे, वेजिटेबल्स है,
नहीं
खाना है,
वो सब ठीक है। वाटर टेबल कितना ऊपर आया?
वाटर टेबल हमने फील्ड सर्वे किया, तो वाटर टेबल है पहले जीएल से 130 फुट था, तो अभी 90 फुट तक आ गई है।
गुड, ठीक है जी, अच्छा काम है, गुड।
दूसरी बात यह है कि जो वाइल्ड एनिमल है उसको पीने के पानी की समस्या थी, वो भी इस जो पेट एनिमल है, जो आसपास के गांव के जो पेट एनिमल थे उसके लिए अभी पानी का स्रोत मिलने लगा। अभी हमारे ये सब वाटर बॉडी में अभी भी पानी है।
ठीक है, धन्यवाद, अच्छा काम।
Which is child and family friendly project, and this is something which is a very unique kind of initiative. I'll just give a little bit background what urban 95 means. So we call it urban 95. Urban 95 is actually dealing with the urban infrastructure, and 95 is the 95 centimeter height of a 3 years old child. Okay, so what we are doing over here is that we are working for the 0 to 6 year kids. Okay, so our motto is that if you are making the city safe, playful, accessible, and everything for these people, for these kids, okay, so then it will be safe and it will be playful, it will be activated for all the other age group as well. Okay, so if you are doing for these children, it will be for everyone. So that is a very unique kind of a concept that we started, and this is also something which is supported by Bernard Van Leeuwen Foundation, which is an external agency as well. So we are kind of working very closely. So that is why I just wanted to give the background what urban 95 means. So in that there are lots of projects that we do, but I'll just give you a little bit background how we started and what we are doing for here. If I'll be speaking a little bit faster, just let me know. So I'll talk a little bit slowly. So over here, first what we did is there is an agency which is called as the Bernard Van Leeuwen Foundation.
Amir, please talk a little bit slow.
Slow. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sure. Yeah. So what we did first is that in 2018 we signed a MOU with the Bernard Van Leeuwen Foundation. This agency is basically specializing in doing all the child-friendly projects around the world. Okay, so what we did is that we did a MOU, and then after that we made a plan like how we have to kind of develop these things and how we can implement in the city, because Pune is a large city, as you know, and to implement this kind of project and realize that project is a kind of a difficult task. So we made a roadmap that initially we'll do some pilots, and in phase 1, and we'll test the ideas exactly how we get the response from different people around the world, around the like city areas, and then we'll kind of try to do more permanent kind of projects in the different areas. Okay, so as you can see, there are different departments in Pune Municipal Corporation. So we integrated all those departments because some or the other aspect is like related to all the departments. Like as you see, like road and transportation. So we have to also design roads. If the roads and the urban infrastructure is developed, that is the most kind of important network where everything is getting connected in that. Okay, there's garden, which is very much important for children. Of course, planning at planning level only, when the DPSL comes into picture. While doing, if at the planning level only, if we kind of integrate this kind of things in the city, then we can have very easier things after when we kind of start doing the implementation of the projects. Okay, education department, of course, for children is very important. Slum development also. Most of the population, I think, in area of the city, they are concentrated in the slum area. The density of population is more. So it is very important we include, and that is why this project is very inclusive. It is inclusive of all the different kind of people, whether it is from the lower income group or higher. Where we kind of do not just urban infrastructure, we also do training. And training is very important, like the ASHA workers and the other workers who are doing. So that training helps them understand exactly what are the needs, not just for the 0 to 6 year kids, but when pregnant ladies are there, when before that also they should be advised that how they should take care of the child and what are the things that they should do before the child is born and post that as well. Because what we believe is that the early 1,000 days of a child when they reach the 6 years of age are very important for the brain development of a child, because 95% of the brain development of a child that happens in the early years during 0 to 6 year age. So once if we kind of do a proper development of the child, then we can actually reach good milestones. They will be like more attentive. They'll be more kind of better off in their lives later on. Okay, so that is something which is the main objective of this Urban 95 program. So I'll tell you what are the things that we did, because it's a very unique kind of a program and how we are kind of trying to achieve it and making the entire city a child-friendly city. So going ahead, as you can see, in phase 1, what we did is that we tried to do 6 smaller interventions which were very child-friendly, and those were permanent in nature. And that was something which was having all the different areas. We touched parks, we did one Anganwadi, we did a road project address, and 2 health centers. Now, after doing that and after testing the ideas, getting the feedback of the people, getting feedback of all the community, like whatever stakeholders are there. So after doing that, then in this phase now, phase 2, what we are doing is that we are making more permanent projects, and we are like reaching out to other projects also which we could not test it earlier. So here you can see we did some road projects, we are doing hospitals, we are doing recreational parks as well, which are the larger parks where more people can actually spend, family can spend time with each other. Then there are sensory parks as well. 2 street projects are also there, and of course one child priority zone. Child priority zone is also a very important part where people actually, when they come, they bring their kids along. They're walking on the road, they're walking everywhere. But we don't realize that when the kid is walking on the road, he's more prone to all the carbon dioxide which is coming for the vehicles. Okay, and we neglect that because they are at that height, and the carbon dioxide is very heavy gas. So they inhale those gas. Their breathing pattern is more faster than ours, and they inhale and they get very sick when they're walking on the road. So the roads and everything in the city should be very safe. So that kind of thing also we are doing. Then the permanent project, which is a sensory and the creche, which we have already implemented. And I think many cities from India, they have also already visited Pune and they have seen. And now also there is some visit which is planned where cities, they come to Pune and they come and they see like what kind of child-friendly projects we are doing. The sensory and the creche is something which is a model which we have already created in the city and it has been already executed. So going ahead again, now this was a very important step, like how should we go ahead and what was the roadmap what we had to do. So we made some priority zones. We started kind of improving on the mobilities, and that is very important for the families. And developing green public spaces is also very important, where people should be able to go. They should have some breathing and relaxation space. Okay, and of course walkable, and it should be mixed use. So if everything is walkable for people and it is all connected with the last mile connectivity with proper public transportation, then it is very easier. We'll of course lessen all the carbon footprint as well. Plus, it will be more accessible and it will be more playful and friendly for the children as well. So that is where we started, and these were the challenges what we were facing. So our entire thing is actually we have made a separate steering committee, which is headed by the Pune Municipal Commissioner, and this steering committee has a lot of different members. Okay, like all the HODs of all the departments who are working in Pune Municipal Corporation, they are members of that. Plus, BVLF, who's the external consultant, they are also there in that, and we have 3 different partners who are working. We have hired some separate agencies who are giving the technical expertise in the training aspect, in the project implementation aspect, and the mobility aspect. So these are the 3 partners who we are working with right now to get the project implemented. So as you can see, now these are some examples which I can show you. These are the examples of the smaller tactical interventions. I'll first show the tactical intervention, then we'll move to the permanent project. So this is a tactical intervention where small intervention which we did. Instead of just making the zebra crossing, which is just black and white, if we make it colorful, okay, these kind of interventions attract the kids and they want to walk. Okay, and because this is not safe, so we try to create some safe islands also for them, so they can stand over there, they can stop over there. The ramps are also there, so that prams can also be taken. So some places on the streets in Pune, we have places where kids can play, like there are shopping areas, okay, where kids actually, they come with their parents, but then they are very bored and they cry maybe. Okay, they don't like to walk. So if you are making the street in such a way that it is very playful for them, they tend to walk, they tend to enjoy, and they tend to not trouble their parents as well. But their brain development is kind of done in such a way that that affects in a long term to them. Okay, we are also planting some trees along the road so that the dust particles which are coming from the vehicles, they come on that plants, but they don't reach the children. So that is also a buffer that is created between the road and the streets. So that is making them safe as well and accessible as well. So as you can see, there are some tires, there are some playful areas, and there are some bollards also where vehicles do not enter. So that is where I think many of the beneficiaries, they are taking benefit of that. So as you can see here also, so this is something which is again a safe crossing. So around this road there was a footpath as well, but we again created a safe zone, as you can see over here. That is only for ITCs. ITCs basically infant, toddlers, and caregivers. So children, as in we do for children which are of like higher age group, but for 0 to 6 year kids, it's a very important age group which we neglect. So that is where we started working on, and these are all playful streets. These are simple footpaths, but they are made playful and they are made attractive so that it is very much enjoyable for parents, caregivers, and everyone as well. So if it is safe for children, it is safe for all. So this is another project. This is a child priority zone. Like there are small things on the street only where now this is in front of a school. So in front of the school now, kids, they come out and it's a very stressful thing. Okay, and even in front of a small hospital. So we try to make it more attractive. So in a hospital also, when kids are going, they start playing outside. They start enjoying that entire space, and they don't trouble the parents because it's a very stressful environment. They have to get vaccinated, and in that area, what happens is that they kind of trouble the parents as well, right? And for their brain development also, it is not good. So if it is playful and if it is so nice in that area, then they kind of tend to enjoy also. So these are the things that we are doing in city, and these are the testing ideas that we did. Now this is a permanent project. Okay, after testing those ideas,
Please complete in next 2 minutes now.
yeah, sure. So this is a permanent project, which is a sensory garden. In this garden, what we did is that all the 5 senses are there. Like kids, they can come, they can play, they can smell, they can touch, they can eat, and they can they can play some instruments also over there, which will create some noise. So all the 5 senses. This is called as the sensory garden, which is a very unique garden in India. One of a type garden. It has been inaugurated by our MP, Atole sir, and this is something which is a very unique message which has been gone, and many cities have visited here as well. As you can see, kids enjoy this park as well. And these are some other parks which we are now doing, and we concentrate on natural play elements, because natural play elements are very important, like sand, water, and grass, and all those things. So that is what we concentrate on. This is another permanent project, which is a creche. So government employees, they can leave their kids over here while they are working in the institution. While they are working in the corporation, they can leave the kids over here, and this entire area is very playful for them. So they get educated also, they can play also outdoors and indoors. So this is a unique kind of a project where traditional swings and slides are not there. There are new kind of things which are very engaging, and natural play elements are there, which kids learn also, they enjoy also, and it's not boring also for them, and they can explore always. Okay. And again, there is replicability. You can see, I'll just run through the photographs. This is something which we have done already on the streets of Pune. There are games, as you can there are some things before and after images also, as you can see. Certain things are there over here which we have created, where also not just the kids, the elderly people also, they are coming, they are enjoying the space. Okay. And in this also you can see, before we visualized it and after that is actually implemented, cycle track and everything is integrated. So this kind of stretch is there where trees are planted, cycle track is there, seating area is there where kids also come and the elders also come. And this is something which is also very important. If we give them, then only people will come. So we give skating tracks as well, where people are coming and now they are doing skating and all those things. So they're using that space as well. So it is not that whether people will demand it and then we should do it. If we do it, they will of course come. So that was also one of the part that the Pune Municipal Corporation is kind of doing it for the people of Pune. Yeah, so these are all other projects also where you can see the before and how the after. It has completely changed the landscape, and it is changing in many areas. So we are doing in all the areas in Pune, and it is completely changing the landscape of the city. You can very well see like how it was before and now how it is. Because there's a good response also from the people. So we are targeting to do for all the streets. Also in this Pune, we have around 500 kilometers of streets. So we are working very closely, and we are targeting to do it in all the streets as well. So we are standardizing also, and we have developed the standards so that once this program is scalable, at that everything can be done and everyone can refer the standards and they can do it. And this is again a small traffic plaza, which is a small scale.
Please, you have to conclude now, as I said.
Yeah, it's just last.
We are overstepping the time.
Sorry, this is a small traffic park, which is a very miniature scale traffic park, where kids can just come and they can learn the traffic rules. So in this, they come and it is very enjoyable also, and we don't need to wait for that age group where they grow up and then they kind of see all the rules and regulations. They can just go in this traffic plaza. It is all miniature scale, roads, cycle tracks, signals and everything. They come and they learn. All the schools in Pune Municipal Corporation, they come and they learn over here. This is one of our unique projects in Pune. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Very good. See, we are happy to note that such an innovative thing is being thought of, and Pune municipality has thought of it. I wish in other parts of the country also children have that privilege, no? So it's good to know all this, but there is a cost to it, no?
Right.
And I don't know how you are meeting the cost. Is it from some special budget you are having? That's number one thing I had in mind. Second thing is, whatever you have done, there should be some study to give you a real feedback as to how people are taking it. So I don't know whether you have really done any study or any third-party assessment of your initiatives.
Yes. So very quickly, sir, I'll answer that. Firstly, the budget required for that is because it is already included in the budget what we are already doing. So this is something which is not having any extra budget. Okay, we are just modifying now if it's a road or if it is a street. It is paving is already there, but we are just changing colors. We are just changing it and making it more attractive. Okay, so that is what is the value addition in it. So we're not having any extra cost which is there, or where there is some extra cost that is very much minimal. Like in parks and all, already we have the budget for that, but we are making it unique, not just the simple parks where play areas are there. That is the first part. So budget is not a big problem over here. Secondly, as you rightly highlighted, whether we are doing any monitoring or whether we are getting the proper feedback. So we have a complete agency who is monitoring everything, not just the feedback of the people. We are also monitoring the air quality. We are also monitoring the noise quality. We have equipment where we go and we see before the impact what is this values, and before after the impact also what is this value. And plus we are taking the feedback of the people. We are also organizing Urban 95 Kids Festival, which is a week-long festival where people come and they participate in that and they create awareness. So when they come there, we also capture the feedback from them. So we have a big kind of mechanism where monitoring and evaluation is a major part, and MLE framework is also developed for the monitoring and evaluation, as you rightly pointed out.
Good. We are happy to know.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, very good project. In fact, this should be replicated at least in the smart city programs of the government of India. Why don't you organize some presentation to the Ministry of Urban Development, Government of India, so that at least a few cities in the smart city program can replicate it?
Yeah. So I think, sir, that is a very good, I think, point what you have mentioned. So we have initiated this with like Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and it's good thing that we have already tied up with a lot of other cities as well, where these cities are coming. So there is Udaipur city, who is also working on child-friendly urban 95 city, and Bangalore and other 10 cities are there, where we have started nurturing neighborhood challenge. Okay, so these cities are also participating. They recently visited Pune to see what are the things that we are doing in Pune, and that I think will go forward, and that they will also like see and learn from that part as well. So we already initiated, sir, that and we'll further take it, sir. Thank you for that suggestion.
Thank you, please. Thank you, please.
Yes. Thank you.
Kumar, CEO, Zilla Panchayat, Dakshin Kannada District of Karnataka State. Our project is called Empowering Minds, the ultimate holistic learning experience, keeping in view of the rural students, and also especially taking into consideration of government schools, and also to connecting and converting schools into center of information communication technology, and also to strengthen the rural students in the rural area, and also to prepare the rural students for the various competitive examinations. So we are implementing these majorly 6 projects in our district for the last 1.5 years. So all 6 schemes under this Empowering Minds are being implemented from Zilla Panchayat Dakshin Kannada District in the education department. All are related with the education department, especially rural students. The purpose of implementing these all 6 projects, I would like to just share these 6 sub projects under the Empowering Minds. One is Pragati, and another one is Smart Class, and also MS lab. MS lab means Math Science Lab, and Uttejana, and Manostheria, and Granthamitra. All these 6 sub-projects are being implemented under the Empowering Minds. The purpose to create the awareness in the rural area for the rural students, and also to create the affordability for the rural students, and also to create the platform for the rural students to appear for the various competitive examinations. And also, since there is a lack of infrastructure in the rural area in the government schools, these 6 schemes are being implemented from the Dakshin Kannada Zilla Panchayat. First, I would like to go one by one. The first one is Pragati. Pragati is nothing but free coaching for the government PU college students, those who are from the rural side. It is 2-year free coaching and training to students studying in the government and aided colleges for the competitive exam like JEE, Joint Entrance Exam, and also KCET, Karnataka Common Entrance Test, and also NEET. So this scheme is being implemented for the last 1 year in collaboration with one very good institution in the Mangalore, that is called CFAL, Center for Advanced Learning. This institution is regularly they are giving coaching for the other students. But from our Zilla Panchayat, we have taken these initiations to create a platform for the economically and socially backward students, those who are studying in government PU colleges. First, we conducted a entrance exam for all the students who are studying in government PU colleges, and those who are coming from rural side, and also those who are economically, socially weaker section. By keeping these criteria, we have conducted entrance exam for all the students, and we have enlisted around 37 students for whole year. And also we have tied with the CFL institution in Mangalore. For the regular students, these institutions, they are charging nearly 85 to 90,000 for whole year for the coaching. But whereas the students which have been selected from our side, and this is free of coaching for them, they need not pay even single paisa, nearly worth of 65 lakhs amount, and 50% amount is paid by CFL only, and another 50% amount is through the CSR from the various companies and industries. So after conducting entrance exam, and also we conducted interview for all the students, and we have selected these 37 students, and now they are going for the CFL institutions for the pre-coaching. This coaching is exclusively for the JEE and KCET and NET. So the purpose of selecting this scheme, most of the students, those who are coming from rural side, they are hesitate to appear for these competitive examinations, and also they don't have any platform for the extra coaching, since they're all studying in the government colleges. That kind of even capacity they don't have. So that is why those who are belonging to economically weaker section families, we have selected these 37 students, and also we are providing the pre-coaching for the students. Next. So these are the photo snaps, sir. First one is conducting entrance exam for the government PU colleges, and also conducting meeting, and also these 37 students which are selected from our side, they are mingle with the regular students in the concerned institutions. So that is why they are getting the even coaching from evening 5:30 to 7:30 after their regular classes are over. So it is effectively they are doing it, and highly quality coaching and also training to rural students at the free of cost. So since it is a free of cost for the rural students, so it is gaining a lot of good positive response, especially for the rural students. Next. So next one is a smart class. This is also pertaining to education department. The smart class concept is to making as learning institutions of the government schools, because government schools, they lack of infrastructure, especially in the rural area, And also, they don't have any smart equipment in the government schools. So that is why to create the classroom as an infrastructure, well-equipped classroom. So this scheme is being implemented, and also to enable teachers to teach effectively by using the IT infrastructure tools. So to create the better understanding for the students, the smart class is being created, and also we have provided smart equipment, students, skills, and knowledge to the face challenges and futures. So for the last 1 year, just I would like to mention 21-22 and 22-23, nearly 112 schools have been selected, and all these schools we have provided with the smart equipments like laptop and audiovisual equipment, digital board, LED TV, and also projector, power backup, smart board, and internet connections. For all these 117 schools have been provided with ICT infrastructure. And also we have taken into consideration the maintenance also. Nearly 2 crore amount we have spent for this project for the 117 schools under the 15 finance, and also smart city, and also from the CSR. So this exclusively for the rural schools. Next. So this is a photo snaps. Just we have put some few photo snaps. These are the government schools, those who are located in the rural area. Next. The third one is MS Lab. MS Lab is Maths and Science Lab, sir. Basically to create the quality education and to create the platform for the practical learning for the rural students, and also to better understanding. And we have provided opportunity for the students to help in understanding the concept in better way, especially theoretical part. So since government schools are lacking infrastructures, most of the schools, they don't have any maths and science lab, well-equipped maths and science labs. So that is why the main objective of this scheme is to provide the students with access to quality education and also practical learning experiences, and also to bridge the gap between the theoretical knowledge and also practical applications. So by keeping these objectives, and we have done this MS Lab concept in last 22-23, nearly 40 schools have been selected initially. The criteria is which are the schools which are having more than 2,200 students in the government schools, where the sufficient space is available. Then we have selected these 200 students, 40 government schools in the rural area, and also nearly 67 items pertaining to maths and science lab equipments were provided to these students. This is called Maths Science Lab. Nearly 40 lakhs amount we have spent for the schemes and 40 schools initially. Now this year also we are extending this scheme by selecting another 45 schools. Next. So these are the government schools. Sir, you can have a look on this even lab, math, science, and math labs. All the equipments pertaining to maths and science, we have provided equipments for the government schools. The students, they are even freely they are understanding the concept, and also they are doing practical themselves. Because these schools which we have selected, they did not have any maths or science lab facility in their schools. That is why we have created this atmosphere or this platform for the rural students to understand in better way of their concepts. The next Uttejana, sir. Uttejana is also even keeping in mind to provide academic support to students, those who are coming from backward classes or rural areas, and also those who are residing in the government hostels like social welfare department and backward community department. So we have government hostels in our district. Those who are studying in government hostels, basically they are all coming from rural background, rural area. And it is like Uttejana is nothing but bits course for the hostel students. So all these students, they are socially economically weaker section people. They are not able to offer, even they are unable to offer the any extra tuitions or extra additional coaching in the hostels. So to prepare students for competitive exams and help them to gain the admission to professional courses. So this Uttejana course is being implemented in our district. The concept is we are not spending anything for this project. Just only we have tied up with the leading private education institutions in Dakshin Kannada district. Since Dakshin Kannada district is educationally well forwarded district, we have a good number of private education institutions, and also we have tied up with them. In the evening, hostel students are first actually we have hostel students are equipped with the IT infrastructure like computers and interactive displays, laptops, and internet facility. And we have provided computers, laptops, internet facility, projector, everything. After that, we have tied up with the selected private education institutions, and also every day, weekly thrice or fours, the selected from the lecturers or faculty members from the selected private education institutions, they were giving online classes, online coaching classes, especially for the maths, physics, chemistry, and biology, and also BCom students. So nearly 1,595 students are benefited out of this Uttejana schemes. There are even private colleges, lecturers, they are conducting online classes after the school hours, maybe evening 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. And also we have we have prepared the timetables and which schools, which hostels or which institutions, which lecturers, which subject they need to take on particular day. And also they are all the students who are studying in the government hostels, they are getting benefited out of this Uttejana school of the online pre-coaching in this its course. Next.
Please conclude in next 4-5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is photographs. Next. This Manosthairya, sir. Manosthairya is one of the mental wellness program in collaboration with our L department we have implemented, sir. The purpose of selecting this scheme is for the last 1 year, nearly 8 high school students have committed suicide. Those who are studying in 9th standard or 10th standard. So it may be because of mental illness or depression or stress or anxiety. So that is why we have devised this Manosthairya. Manosthairya is to create the mental stability among the schools. Those who are students, those who are in depression or mental health issues, those who don't have any stability of mind, and also those who don't have any acceptance for what happens for them in their life. So this Manosthairya is being implemented. So the concept of this Manosthairya is we have worked out like this. First, we have identified one counselor or one teacher from each schools, and we have trained them with the proper equipments and also by the outstanding psychologists. And also 2 rounds of training were given. And every Saturday we have created no bag day. Students should not bring any bag on every Saturday. So these counselors or teachers who are being appointed for this particular purpose, they need to identify the students who are in the stress or anxiety or in the depression. Then they need to have the counseling for the students as well as the parents, and also they need to conduct extra activities on the Saturday. Next. Sir, last one, sir. Last one, Grantha Mitra. Grantha Mitra is a device for only for the rural students, those who are in the rural area. This is basically spoken English courses for the government school or those who are students in the rural area. So the proper utilization of weekends. This Grantha Mitra concept, only Saturday and Sunday, the achievers are students, or maybe graduate students or postgraduate students or engineering students or medical professional students, those who are achieved in that particular villages, we have selected them only, and we have requested them to come to our library on Saturday evening and Sunday morning and giving the pre-coaching for our students, rural students, especially for the spoken English, because these students are Kannada medium students, though they don't have any capacity, they don't have any extra platform to enrich their themselves. That is why this Grantha Mitra is being implemented in our district. Now every Saturday 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. these achievers and students, those who are located in the same villages, they used to come to our Gram Panchayat library. And also students, instead of wasting time on the holidays, the students, they should come to Gram Panchayat library and they should sit with our these achievers, and they have to interact with them. So this is basically cause even improving the spoken English classes. So these are the classes.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Keeping the time limit in mind, request you to kindly conclude in next 2 minutes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, we have completed, sir. Total 6 schemes we are implementing. We are implementing these 6 schemes to empower the minds in the especially rural students in our district. It's over, sir.
Good. We are impressed because I think you are following a sort of holistic approach, no, to see that students really get what they need. Except one small thing is hitting my mind. Are you covering just rural areas? That means only you're confining to rural schools, or there may be poor people or economically backward people living even in urban or semi-urban areas. You see, though in urban areas facilities may be there, but the affordability part comes, no? So
Yes.
how you are taking care of that?
Sir, initially we are only concentrating on the rural students, sir. Frankly, I'm saying, sir, but we are not concentrating on the rural urban area. But next year we will definitely plan for it.
Good, good. Otherwise, I am impressed. No, definitely rural areas need more focus, and focus should be on rural areas. But the people living in urban areas, students, deserving students, economically weak people, they should not also suffer. They should also get advantage of your schemes.
Definitely, sir. We will consider it, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Very good effort and very good presentation. But can you tell us a few examples where radical transformation or disruptive transformation you have noticed in the outcome of a few students?
Sir, actually, sir, in last year, sir, in Pragati, under Pragati scheme, sir, in last year, out of these 37 students, and now they are appearing for the CET, sir, actually. And internally, we have conducted tests for them also. They are performing very good, sir. And now they are appearing for the NET, and also for the NET, they have already appeared, sir. And for the Karnataka Common Interest Test, sir, this test is going to happen on next Sunday, sir. Then only we could able to find out their outcome, sir. But as of now, all the selected students, those who are going for the pre-coaching, sir, they are performing really well, sir.
Good, good. Thank you, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
PM किसान ई-श्रम स्कीम, ये जो स्कीम है वो भारत सरकार के फ्लैगशिप स्कीम है, और दोनों को इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हमने खेड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से रूरल पीपल तक पहुंचा है. सर, पीएम किसान जो है, जो हम प्रधानमंत्री किसान स्कीम से जानते हैं, वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का 100% फंडेड स्कीम है, और जो है वो 1 दिसंबर 2018 से वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में आया था, सर.
थोड़ा सा आवाज लाउड करेंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा.
हाँ सर, हाँ सर.
हाँ ना,
ये स्कीम जो है, हाँ सर, प्रधानमंत्री किसान सम्मान निधि स्कीम है, जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का स्कीम 100% फंड जो है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की ओर से दिया जाता है. इस स्कीम का जो स्कीम ऑपरेशनल वो 1 दिसंबर 2018 से हुई थी, और ये स्कीम में जो है फार्मर को पर ईयर 6,000 रुपीज जो है उसको उसका इनपुट कॉस्ट जो है उसको मतलब इनपुट कॉस्ट के एक्सपेंडिचर के लिए किस्त में इसमें 6,000 रुपये दिए जाते हैं, सर. और इसमें जो है किसान फैमिली को दिया जाता है। और फैमिली का जो डेफिनेशन इसमें जो किया है वो है हस्बैंड, वाइफ और माइनर चिल्ड्रन, इसमें से किसी एक को ही ये बेनिफिट दे सकते हैं। अभी इसमें सर ये स्कीम में जो है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने KYC मैंडेटरी किया था इससे, और इसको हमें कंप्लीट करना था। तो उसको कंप्लीट करने के हम खेड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जो है टोटल 2,94,835 फार्मर जो है वो हमारे थे, और सारे के सारे बेनिफिशियरी का हमें KYC मैंडेटरी था, इसलिए हमें KYC करवाना था। अगर कोई किसान फैमिली KYC नहीं करवाता है तो उसको ये 6,000 रुपए का बेनिफिट जो है वो उसको नहीं मिलता था। तो इसके लिए जो प्रोसीजर था KYC करने के लिए, उसके ऊपर उसका आधार नंबर डाल के OTP बेस्ड इसमें जो फार्मर का KYC करना था वो फार्मर खुद भी कर सकता था, और स्टेट फंक्शनल हम एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट के पर्सन भी इसमें कर सकते थे। अदर डिपार्टमेंट जो है कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर वो भी इसमें जो है ये KYC का काम कर सकते थे। कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर के थ्रू अगर कोई फार्मर करवाता था तो उसको 15 रुपये इसके लिए पेमेंट करना था, और अगर वो कहीं पे हमारे पास गवर्नमेंट फंक्शनरी से करवाता है उसको फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, और खुद से भी करते तो उसको भी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट करते थे। अभी इसमें जो चैलेंजेस थे हमारे पास, ये था मैंडेटरी हर एक के लिए, लेकिन उसका पूरा करने के लिए जो हमारे पास चैलेंजेस थे उसमें था कि लार्ज नंबर ऑफ रजिस्टर्ड बेनिफिशियरीज थे हमारे पास। 4th पोजीशन इन गुजरात में हमारा खेड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो है वो रजिस्टर्ड बेनिफिशियरीज में 4th पोजीशन पे है। 98 to 99% बेनिफिशियरीज जो है वो रूरल एरिया से, जिसलिए हमें उन तक पहुंचना था। दूसरा था इसमें एक KYC जो है उसके लिए उनका आधार नंबर लेना कंपलसरी था। तो अभी कई बार जो है हम वो आधार से या फिर बैंक के फ्रॉड केसेस वगैरह जो हो रहे हैं, इसके लिए बेनिफिशियरी का ट्रस्ट, उसका आधार यूज करने के लिए उसका ट्रस्ट जो है वो लेना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता था। दूसरा था कि रूरल एरियाज में जो फीमेल बेनिफिशियरीज है उनको ट्रेस करना थोड़ा मुश्किल था, क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है कि उनका लैंड नाम जो है, क्योंकि इसमें जो लैंड होल्डिंग होता है उसको ही हम बेनिफिट देते थे, तो इसमें लैंड होल्डिंग में उनका मायके में होता था और अभी वो रहते हैं कहीं ससुराल में, तो वो अदर तहसील में भी हो सकता है, अदर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में भी हो सकता है, या अदर स्टेट में भी हो सकता है। तो उनको जो है ट्रेस करना हमारे लिए थोड़ा जो है चैलेंज था। फिर सबसे बड़ा जो हमारे लिए चैलेंज था कि जो टोटल रजिस्टर्ड बेनिफिशियरीज थे उसमें से 40% बेनिफिशियरी ऐसे थे कि जिनका कोई कॉन्टेक्ट डिटेल उसमें दिया नहीं था। विलेज नेम हमारे पास था लेकिन उनका कोई मोबाइल नंबर नहीं था, या मोबाइल नंबर था तो वो जो है वो गलत था। इस तरह से टोटल 1,15,180 बेनिफिशियरी हमारे ऐसे थे कि जो जिनका कोई कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर हमारे पास सिस्टम में नहीं था। तो ये चैलेंजेस थे जिसको हमें ओवरकम करना था। ये ओवरकम करने के लिए हमने जो पूरा प्लानिंग किया, उसके लिए सभी बेनिफिशियरीज तक पहुंचने के लिए हमने इसमें न्यूज़पेपर एडवर्टाइजमेंट, स्टाफ मीटिंग, हमारे विलेज लेवल वर्कर जो है उनका स्टाफ मीटिंग किया, हमारे क्लास 2 ऑफिसर से उनका क्लस्टर वाइज उनको हमने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लिया। जैसे मैंने बताया सर कि आधार का यूज करना है, उसके लिए किसी का भी ट्रस्ट हमें लेना पड़ेगा, तो उसके लिए हमने विलेज पंचायत बॉडी जो है उनका इन्वॉल्वमेंट हमने इसमें किया, ताकि किसी का भी विलेज लेवल पे ट्रस्ट हम इजीली इसमें ले सके। फार्मर अवेयरनेस मीटिंग्स हमने ज्यादा से ज्यादा किया, टोटल 546 विलेज पंचायत हमारे है, 546 विलेज पंचायत में हमने फार्मर अवेयरनेस मीटिंग्स इसमें किए थे। नोटिस बोर्ड विलेज पंचायत के कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज के जो वहां पे हमने पूरा इसका लिस्ट जो है वो पब्लिश कर दिया था कि इतने जो बेनिफिशियरीज है उनका KYC करवाना है, और जिन लोगों ने कंप्लीट किया और जैसे जैसे कंप्लीट होता था तो जो जो बाकी रहते थे हम वीकली उसको अपडेटेड नोटिस बोर्ड पे हम लगाते थे। स्पेशल कैंपेन एट विलेज लेवल इन कोऑर्डिनेशन विद CSC सेंटर्स, CSC सेंटर के साथ में रह के हमने ऐसे विलेजेस को पहले टारगेट किया जहां पे सबसे ज्यादा ई-केवाईसी हमें करना था, और सीएससी सेंटर के पर्सन को विलेज लेवल पे हमने पूरा पंचायत में ही उसका कैंप वगैरह ऑर्गेनाइज करवा के जो है ई-केवाईसी का हमने पूरा काम उधर शुरू करवा दिया था। इसके लिए हमने एडवांस में सीएससी के साथ में बैठ के विलेज और उसके डेट वगैरह फाइनलाइज किए, और हमारे जो रूरल में विलेज लेवल वर्कर जो है ग्राम सेवक, उनसे हमने 2-3 दिन पहले ग्राम पंचायत नोटिस बोर्ड पे और ग्राम में सभी जगह पे ये मैसेज दिया कि भाई इस दिन वहां पे कैंप लगने वाला है, तो जिसको ई-केवाईसी करना बाकी वो सब इसमें ई-केवाईसी करवाए। तो सब फार्मर उधर आके ई-केवाईसी करवा रहे थे। एक हमने इस स्कीम में ये भी लिया कि क्लस्टर वाइज हमने कैंप्स ऑर्गेनाइज किए, जिसमें इंडियन पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट जो है उनका हमने इसमें उनको साथ में रख के उनके कोऑर्डिनेशन में, क्योंकि पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट के पास ये ई-केवाईसी करवाना और जो उनका बैंक ओपन करने का भी एक पूरा कैंपेन होता है, तो हमने पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट को साथ में रखा। जहां जहां पे भी कहीं भी कुछ बेनिफिशियरीज के ई-केवाईसी नहीं थे, कुछ के विलेज मतलब उनके बैंक अकाउंट्स बंद हो गए थे, कुछ के डीबीटी एक्टिवेट नहीं थे, तो वो सब पोस्ट के डिपार्टमेंट को साथ में रख के उनका फिंगरप्रिंट लगवा के एक ही दिन में पूरा सब काम हमने ये करवाया, जिससे पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट का भी काम हुआ और साथ में हमारा ई-केवाईसी का भी इसमें काम हुआ। डोर टू डोर सर्वे, जो 40% बेनिफिशियरी हमारे जिनका कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर नहीं था, उसके लिए हमने 2 स्टेप्स इसमें खास किए थे, जैसे कि डोर टू डोर सर्वे, हमारे विलेज लेवल वर्कर को हमने पूरा लिस्ट दे दिया, वो विलेज में जाके डोर टू डोर सर्वे करके वो बेनिफिशियरी को आइडेंटिफाई किए और उसमें से वो बेनिफिशियरी को ई-केवाईसी के लिए मना के उनका ई-केवाईसी उसमें कंप्लीट किया। उनके घर के डोर स्टेप पे ही उनका ई-केवाईसी कंप्लीट करने का काम हमने किया, और उसके बाद भी जो बाकी रह गए थे उनके हमने भी अभी आज की डेट में भी हम विलेज पंचायत के नोटिस बोर्ड पे जो है उनके लिस्ट हम पब्लिश कर रहे हैं, ताकि किसी भी तरह उन तक ये मैसेज पहुंच सके और वो ई-केवाईसी कंप्लीट कर सके। ये एक न्यूज़पेपर ऐड है जिसमें स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की ओर से ये न्यूज़पेपर में दिया गया था कि उनको अगर 2000 रुपये का ये जो 3 हफ्ते मिलते हैं उसको करवाना, तो ई-केवाईसी क्या है, तो उसको करवाने के लिए उनको क्या करने पड़ेगा और कहाँ कहाँ से वो ई-केवाईसी करवा सकते हैं। ये सर जो हमने पूरा कैंपेन किया था उसके फोटोग्राफ से हमने सबसे पहले जो हमारे विलेज और हमारे क्लास 2 ऑफिसर से उनके साथ में स्टाफ मीटिंग करके पूरा प्लानिंग किया था किस तरह से हम इसमें आगे जाएंगे। उसके बाद जो है नीचे जो है पंचायत बॉडी मीटिंग्स, तो पंचायत बॉडी मीटिंग्स में हमने जो पूरा लिस्ट जो ई-केवाईसी पेंडिंग का है या था वो हम उधर रीड करते थे। ग्राम सभा जो विलेज पंचायत में होती थी उसमें भी हम ये लिस्ट जो है उसको पढ़ते थे, ताकि जो भी पंचायत बॉडी के जो मेंबर्स है उन लोगों को पता चले कि उनके एरिया के कौन से ई-केवाईसी करने में बाकी है। और उसके बाद में ये स्मॉल अवेयरनेस मीटिंग्स हमारे विलेज लेवल वर्कर ग्राम सेवक जो है उनके थ्रू हमारे क्लास 2 ऑफिसर के ऑब्जर्वेशन में हमने किए थे, ताकि हम वो सारे बेनिफिशियरी को ई-केवाईसी फास्टली कर सकें। ये सर एक
कंक्लूड करिए प्लीज।
सर हमने जो है ये सर
कंक्लूड करिए।
हाँ जी सर, एक सर जो है हमारे वहाँ कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र जो होता है उसके थ्रू हमने जितने भी बेनिफिशियरी रजिस्टर थे उसके मोबाइल नंबर जो हमें मिले उनसे हमने उनको एक मास SMS करके ये उनको इन्फॉर्म किया था कि भी आपका ई-केवाईसी करना जरूरी है, आप जल्दी से इसका ई-केवाईसी किए। ये जो सर विलेज पंचायत में हमने जो लिस्ट बेनिफिशियरी जो है जो पेंडिंग थे उसके लिस्ट जो लगाए थे उसके कुछ फोटोग्राफ्स सर है। ये सर जो पोस्ट के साथ में हमने जो कैंप्स करवाए थे उसका विथ GPS लोकेशन सर हमने फोटोग्राफ लिए थे, ताकि हम इधर डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल से भी उसका मॉनिटरिंग कर सके कि कहाँ कहाँ पे इस कौन सी डेट को कैंप्स लगाए गए हैं। ये सर डोर टू डोर जो सर्वे हमारे विलेज लेवल वर्कर्स ने किए थे उसके फोटोग्राफ से जो 40% बेनिफिशियरी जो ट्रेसेबल नहीं थे, उनके कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर नहीं थे, वो डोर टू डोर सर्वे करके सर उनको हमने ई-केवाईसी कंप्लीट किया था। सर ये ई श्रम ई-केवाईसी का बेनिफिट जो है उसमें सर जो है वो पहले होता था, तो कई बार क्या है कि वो रॉन्ग अकाउंट उनका जब रजिस्ट्रेशन किया था तो कुछ बेनिफिशियरी के रॉन्ग अकाउंट हो जाते थे या वैसा कुछ रजिस्ट्रेशन में गलती था तो रॉन्ग अकाउंट में पेमेंट चले जाते थे। तो बहुत सारे बेनिफिशियरी हमारे पास आते थे। आधार बेस्ड पेमेंट करने से और ई-केवाईसी कंप्लीट करने से उसका आधार बेस्ड पेमेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने कंप्लीट किया तो अभी जो है ऐसे जो कंप्लेन है वो बहुत सर कम हो गए हैं इसमें। तो टोटल सर हमारा अभी बाकी है वो उसमें हम 16% बेनिफिशियरी जो है हमारे वो ई-केवाईसी में बाकी है सर। 86% हमने पूरा अचीव इसमें कर लिया है सर। दूसरा सर हमारा श्रम, तो ई श्रम जो है वो भी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर का जो है वो है जो अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड लेबर्स है उनके लिए ई श्रम कार्ड जो देते हैं और उसके बेनिफिट अदर गवर्नमेंट स्कीम के भी उनको मिलते हैं। उसलिए ई श्रम का हमें कलेक्टर ऑफिस से टारगेट दिया गया था। खेड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट को 2.5 लाख ई श्रम कार्ड का टारगेट दिया गया था जिसमें एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट को 1.5 लाख ई श्रम कार्ड इश्यू करने का टारगेट सर दिया गया था। तो हमने इसमें भी पूरा जो है इसमें विलेज लेवल पे हमारे विलेज लेवल वर्कर्स के साथ में कैंप लगा के लॉन्गिट्यूड लैटिट्यूड के साथ में फोटोग्राफ्स करके इनको ई श्रम कार्ड का पूरा कैंपेन सीएस साथ में रख के किया था। तो हमने जो है इसमें टोटल खेड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट के 6 लाख के टारगेट और हमें एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट को जो 1.5 लाख का टारगेट दिया था उसके सामने हमें 2,31,652 ई श्रम कार्ड एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में हमने इश्यू करवाया सर। इस तरह से हमें जो टारगेट दिया था उससे भी ज्यादा सर इसमें हमने रूरल लेवल में इसमें काम किया है। थैंक यू सर।
अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन था आपका और
Thank you,
अच्छा
sir.
काम आप कर रहे हैं। पर ये बताइए कि आपके जितने किसान एलिजिबल हैं
यस सर।
अंडर पीएम योजना किसान योजना,
हाँ सर।
क्या सबके सबका केवाईसी भी हो गया है और क्या सबके सबको 6,000 रुपया मिल रहा है या कुछ रह गए हैं?
सर इसमें अभी 16% हमारे बाकी है, 16% बाकी है
जिसका
उसके लिए
केवाईसी
हमने
नहीं
थोड़ा-
हुआ।
हाँ सर।
जिनका केवाईसी नहीं हुआ
हमने 84% 16% हमारे सर अभी बाकी है और वो बाकी रहने में रीजन सर हमने कुछ फाइंड आउट किए कि जैसे ये कोविड सिचुएशन था उसमें बहुत सारे बेनिफिशियरीज जो है उनका डेथ हो गया है। अभी हम जो विलेज पंचायत सेक्रेटरी है उनके साथ में जो डेथ रजिस्टर वगैरह होता है तो वो हम उसको चेक करके उनको उसमें डेथ में उनको इन एलिजिबल हम कर, तो डे टू डे जो है हमें ऐसे बहुत सारे बेनिफिशियरी मिल रहे हैं तो हम उनको इन एलिजिबल कर रहे हैं और साथ में जो बाकी रहेगा उनका ई-केवाईसी भी हम कर रहे हैं।
मुझे वो नहीं है, मुझे ये है कि जो एलिजिबल हैं जिनको पैसा मिलना चाहिए
हाँ सर
उनको
वो सबको मिल रहा है।
हाँ नहीं, जो 16% को नहीं मिल रहा होगा ना जिनका ई केवाईसी नहीं हुआ,
हाँ सर,
है ना, तो उनको क्या बैक डेट से देंगे जब उनका केवाईसी हो जाएगा?
यस सर, जब उनका केवाईसी कंप्लीट होगा तो उनको जब से इंस्टॉलमेंट बाकी वो सारे इंस्टॉलमेंट एक साथ में सर मिलेंगे उनको।
ओके, चलिए जी, अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। गुड,
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. Good work. Thank you, please.